Oh, that we now had here but 1/10,000 of those men in England that do no work today.
What's he that wishes so? My cousin Westmoreland? No, my fair cousin. If we are marked to die, we are enough to do our country loss. And if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honor. God's will, I pray thee, wish not one man more. By Jove, I am not covetous for gold, nor care I who doth feed upon my cost. It yearns me not, if men my garments wear, such outward things dwell not in my desires. But if it be a sin to covet honor, I am the most offending soul alive. No, faith, my coz, wish not a man from England. God's peace, I would not lose so great an honor as one man more, methinks, would share from me for the best hope I have. Oh, do not wish one more. Rather, proclaim it, Westmoreland, through my host, that he today, which hath no stomach to this fight, let him depart. His passport shall be made, and crowns for convoy put into his purse. We would not die in that man's company that fears his fellowship to die with us. This day is called the Feast of Crispian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when this day is named, and rouse him at the name of Crispian. He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors and say, tomorrow is Saint Crispian. Then will he strip his sleeves and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on Crispian's day. This story shall the good man teach his son. And Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day till the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, be he ne'er so vile, this day shall gentle his condition. And gentlemen in England, now abed, should think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whiles any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's day.
I chose this scene because it was, Henry V was one of my first encounters with Shakespeare back in high school. I read it freshman year, and this speech has always stuck with me, especially I saw the film production with Kenneth Branagh, and his interpretation of the speech really inspired me to want to do this. So.
Okay, very good. Comments, responses? Yeah, listen.
So what made you choose to not do one of the plays that we studied, just because you've already seen this speech and really wanted to?
Yeah, it's just this speech had really special interest.
Yes, he asked me to do this right at the beginning of this classroom. This has been in his mind from day one. Joe?
What is St. Crispin's Day?
You think?
I don't know.
It's, as far as I know, I didn't really research the history of the day itself as much as I did the history of the battle of, no, I'm not really too familiar with St. Crispin's Day as far as the celebration and
Charles, do you know? It's the
Well,
day on which
it's kind of like St. George's Day. You know, you celebrate St. George's Day. I don't know what St. George did. I don't know what St. Crispian did, but today happens to, it's like St. Patrick's Day. I do know what St. Patrick did. Chased all the snakes out of Ireland.
But the important thing about the important thing about the speech is that this day was remembered in England as the day that Henry V won his battle. And so by the time Shakespeare wrote the play, St. Crispin's Day was Henry V's day. It was the
Yeah,
day
it
that
was
he won the battle. He
1432,
beat
the Battle of
France.
Agincourt.
Right, and so he actually brought the crown of France to England. I mean, if he had lived long enough, he would have been king of France, because he defeated France and had gotten permission to be its king, but then he had the bad fortune to die, and it did not pass to his son. So I think the day is better known for that than for anything else. Yeah.
I really like this just as much as the previous monologue. I think you did a really nice job of pacing yourself and pausing in between thoughts. I can imagine that it would be really easy to start to rush it, just because you're the only one speaking. So I think you did a really nice job of maintaining control throughout the scene.
You had a great voice.
You really invested it very nicely. You know, we're going to thank, and we're going to bring this to a little bit of an abrupt close now.